See, going next level requires more of you. That's innovation. The ability to sit down and be creative and see something in your mind, whether it's given to you from inspiration, whether it's given to you by talking with a mentor or through a first experience, right? But something grabs you, and through that, what ends up happening is you begin to work at it slowly, your craft, and you develop skills, and those skills give you utility, and then the utility ends up actually moving you further and further and further, and before you know it, you're in a position where you cannot be refuted. And that's great, because now you're moving towards excellence. Now you're moving towards greatness. Now you're one step closer on that giant pyramid that seems insurmountable. And you know what? You're just in it. You're just involved in the grind every single day, taking the next step and taking the next step. And no matter what ends up happening or what people are ending up telling you, you just continue to find a way to take yourself next level. And it is the short-term focus of being able to have the actual deliberate concentration to taking the next step. You see, when you're innovating yourself, what you're doing is you're saying, I voluntarily sign myself up for the resistance. And the resistance is going to manifest itself in some sort of a pain. And it mostly is going to come from challenge. Well, the great thing about challenge is that challenge is actually what allows for us to be able to push past it. And it's voluntary. And so a lot of that is difficult. You know, a lot like going through a competition prep or trying to focus on losing weight. You're going to deny yourself these simple luxuries and pleasures, such as sweets, such as things high in fat, or being able to go out and recreationally do whatever you want for the discipline of getting up in the morning and focusing on calorie burn. But you see, it is in the discipline of actually getting up and the ability to strengthen the inner will of you saying no repeatedly, time and time again, after whatever the temptation is, especially when you have the craving, that was allowing you to innovate. You see, innovation is not just settling and knowing, wow, I've had these set of victories and I can see myself progressing. See, no. You know that at the end of the day, even though your short-term focus is just the next step, that at the end of the day, way up top, super high, is where you're actually trying to go. And you're not quite good enough yet, because if you were, you would be there. And so what you're actually going to be focusing on and what you're actually going to be doing when you're innovating is saying, how can I get better? If I'm good, then good. But I need to be great. If I'm great, then how come I can become excellent? And you want to continue to just keep going and just keep going. And what ends up happening is you develop a hunger. The hunger burns inside of you, and it's great because now you have actually strengthened your will. You've strengthened the ability to endure, and you've actually strengthened the mindset. And you're going to need that, because sure enough, as soon as what's going to end up happening is you're going to take a step, and that step is going to slide you down, and you're going to fall back, and you're going to land on your face, and it's going to hurt. And that's when the naysayers, and that's when the people are going to show up, and that's when doors are going to shut in your face, and that's when you're going to have a slip up, and that's when fear and doubt and all these negative other emotions are going to creep into your unconscious, and they're going to prey on your weaknesses. You see, but what's funny is now you've become a creature of habit. Now you're so accustomed to innovating yourself and continuing to do those day-to-day things that you can't be distracted, because you go, it doesn't matter that I'm living on the other side of the line on a bad day, because if this was a good day, I would get up and I would do what is necessary and I would continue my ritual. And just because it's a bad day does not give me any ulterior motive. You see, I have to have the inner discipline to do what is necessary, because greatness doesn't change whether you are pursuing and you're feeling good, or whether you're pursuing something great and you're feeling down. It doesn't matter. Innovation requires excellence and consistency. And so, my friends, what I'm really urging you and what I'm really asking of you is become a creature of habit. Find the skill sets and the utility and become great at them. And if you're not quite good enough, then that's okay. Stand up and swing back. And what's going to end up happening is you're going to find that hook, and you're going to be able to come, and you're going to be able to attack, and then you're going to be able to step in and lean in and get closer. And when you knock down that opponent, stand with conviction and know that you've done the work necessary to be able to take on a much stronger and harder opponent. And after that one, and after that one, and after that one, what's going to end up happening is you're going to find yourself toe-to-toe with the champion. And that is how you're going to find yourself at the corner of greatness. So innovate your life, innovate your mindset, and put yourselves together and become a creature of habit.